welcome back to Living with Cam and Shan. Today we are on another adventure. This one's a little bit of a short one, only because it's kind of been miserable all week, and this is the only actually nice day. Well, I say nice day. I don't know if you can tell, it's very windy. You probably can't because you're in my car right now, obviously. And I'm hoping where I'm going isn't going to be too bad. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll find out when they get there. My idea was to kind of continue some of the little coastal stuff we've been doing recently. I see that's been a huge hit with some of you guys. Thank you very much for that, by the way. I did say thank you last week, but I want to say thank you again, because why not? Because you guys have been absolutely and truly amazing with the support on that video that we did, the coastal path at South Thames, Green Bridge and Stack Rocks, I believe it was. If you haven't seen it, link somewhere. I always forget every time, or I'll put it in the description so you guys can watch it. But like I said, it's going to be a short one because I wasn't too sure on what the weather was like this week, and it was a bit of a last minute decision to go out today. I wasn't sure if it was going to be raining, windy, nice. That's the problem with Wales, the weather changes every 5 minutes, I swear. So like the sun is out, but now the clouds are suddenly coming over and I'm worried it's going to rain. But besides that, I'm already out now, so I guess I've got to do something. But the plan is to go to Devils Bridge. Now, you probably think we've already done Devils Bridge, but if you didn't know, there are multiple. Shock horror. The one that we went to before was the one in Aberystwyth. There's another one that I believe is usually called Devils Bridge, but I don't know if it has an actual, if that's its confirmed name, I don't know. But I saw someone call it Devils Bridge, and so that is now what I'm calling it. But the way to get to it, there's two places that you can go and park. I'm going to go to the one that requires you to walk all the way there, just because why not? It's a nice little walk. It's part of the coastal, the Pembrokeshire coastal path, and everyone loves the coastal path. So I thought, why not? Whether there's other stuff that I may find on the way there or on the way back, who knows? I have brought my book with me just in case there is something I've missed, so I'll have a read of that once we get to the car park. But other than that, I'll see you guys there. So I've just made it, and you'll never guess it's also windy here. The only issue that poses for me then is because I don't have Cameron's microphone cover, the Media Mod I think it's called. It means that there's not going to be much wind resistance with the microphone on this camera, sadly. So what I might do is, if I do end up talking through this video while I'm walking, I'll see the audio when I'm editing, and then if it's just no go, not gonna work, then you'll probably get a voiceover. So enjoy that if that happens. But I also did look in my book, my wild guide, and there is literally nothing that I can find that involves anything around this area. It doesn't even show Devil's Bridge on the book, so this is also something that you can find outside of the book. If you've got this book and you're looking for maybe other places that you haven't heard of or whatever, this is one of them, I guess. It does show that there is a camping spot up there, so I guess there's that, but it doesn't really, I don't think it mentions that Devil's Bridge at all. So this will be fun and exciting, something out of the book that I found myself. So proud. But yeah, let's I need to buy a car park ticket, and then we will head towards Broadhaven, and then wherever we go after that. Future Shannon editing over here with the voiceovers. Probably means that the video is a little too windy, if you can tell. You could just about hear me in the footage, so I just didn't want to subject you guys to that at all, so I thought I'd just voice over it instead. I was just mentioning the beach that we'll be passing by. It's called Broadhaven. It's a beautiful beach. If you haven't managed to go there or you've been there, it is a stunning beach, and thankfully the weather is nice enough to kind of showcase that. But all in all, the walk itself only took about 20 to 30 minutes, I believe. Super chill and nice walk, and the views are just amazing. Definitely one I would recommend if you're in the area, and it's a walk I think everyone's capable of doing. Side note, long hair and wind don't work together. Just saying. Again find myself crossing a very treacherous thing, but at least this has more width to it. I've got that on my side. This is really pretty though, gorgeous. I've probably come on the wrong type of weather for this place, but other than that I'm kind of glad I came here. It may look just like a normal rock platform. There's a little cave tunnel bit under there. Not cave, a tunnel. Definitely a tunnel, not a cave. A little tunnel under that bit, which is what they call the bridge. Devil's Bridge. And there it is! I don't know if you can see that very well. That's kind of the little bridge there then. So that, I just walked across that. Freaked me out. And then the tunnel is just under here and it goes straight into the beach, which is over here. But sadly, like I said, I didn't come during low tide. It's quite low now, but this kind of clears out a little bit. I also haven't spotted any seals, so that's the only reason I've come down as well, is because I didn't spot any and I thought it'd be fine. Always make sure there's no seals during this time of year. I've mentioned it hundreds of times probably, but because you can kind of get down to this beach during low tide, or if you were to have swimming gear, I guess you could swim to it, but I mean, probably don't want to swim in that. I really want to get a photo on the bridge somehow. I don't know how, but I really want to. I'd love to stay here longer, but the weather's getting a little worse. The wind is getting a bit windier. I'm a little sheltered down here by the cliffs, but I can feel it getting a bit worse. And plus, there's some dark clouds coming. You can't see them because the sun is in the way. Beautiful. And also, I came at the wrong time. I should have come down when the tide was at its lowest, and then hopefully got a chance to go at the beach, and then you could have seen a better view from it down there. But maybe we'll come back to this place, I don't know. I just wanted to have a little look at it, see how accessible it was, and it wasn't on my book, so I just quickly ran here without thinking at all. So yeah, now for the treacherous climb back up. This is not gonna be fun. safe to say the wind did get worse. I'm glad I went back when I did. The wind did get a lot stronger and I almost lost my hat on the way back, which was quite funny, but other than that, I'm sorry this was a little bit of a short one. I was hoping there'd be a lot more that I could think of or do or anything along those lines, but sadly, like I said, I looked in my book and there was nothing, and because I kind of came here spontaneously, I should have looked it up a little more, but I'm quite glad that I managed to get there and see the Devil's Bridge. It's a lot more smaller than in person than I thought. It looks a lot more grander, I guess is the word, or taller on photos and videos that I've seen. Either way, I'm glad I came here. I'm glad I kind of saw it. I forgot to mention that Cameron isn't here. You've probably noticed throughout the whole video anyway, a lack of Cameron in this video. Sadly, he's ill this week, so that's why I've kind of gone out solo adventuring again by myself. But yeah, hopefully he'll get better soon, so he can join on our fabulous adventures. I don't know what entails our adventures next week. It's kind of that time of the year now where autumn weather is creeping in, so it's a lot colder, windier, it rains a lot more. It's just, and with Wales, the weather changes like every 5 minutes, it feels like, so what weather you're gonna get in the morning might be different from the afternoon or even the evening, so it's kind of a hit or miss with the weather for us. But hopefully we'll think of something. Maybe you guys can say in the comments any ideas you have that we could do, so anything maybe autumn related or even like spooky related. It is now October, which is spooky season, so if there's anything you guys have in mind for us to do, then please drop a comment down below. I'll be quite interested to see what you guys come up with, whether we do it or not though. We'll see. I've got one idea, one video idea. I'm not going to tell you it, but I'm excited for it. If it does end up happening, I'm going to have to do a little bit more research into it on certain things that I cannot tell you right now, otherwise it'll give it away. But stay tuned for it, because I hope we're going to do it in the next week or so. Fingers crossed. Hopefully the weather stays somewhat decent like today. If there was no wind, it'd be fine, but yes. Anyways, enough of me blabbering on. I hope you guys have had an amazing week. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Put your notifications on to all so you get updated on all our videos and when they upload. And yeah, like I said, leave a comment down below on what you'd like to see us doing next. It's we've got some ideas coming up soon, so please don't miss out on them. One in particular I'm super excited about, so please stay tuned, and we will see you next Monday for another adventure, hopefully with Cameron involved this time. Alright guys, have a great week. Bye bye.